Hey everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Jenny, and as always, I'm here with Mark, our resident tech guru. Mark, how's it going?
Jenny, I'm doing great. I'm actually really excited about today's topic. I've been diving deep into this new thing called QAaaS, and it's pretty fascinating.
QAaaS? Okay, you've got my attention. That sounds like a mouthful of tech jargon. What exactly is it?
It stands for Quality Assurance as a Service. Basically, it's a way for companies to outsource their software testing, but with a twist. This company, Televerge, they're using AI, artificial intelligence, to make the whole process faster and, supposedly, cheaper.
AI-powered software testing? Okay, that sounds potentially amazing and potentially a little scary, all at the same time. So how does it work?
Right? That's what I thought too. So they've got this platform with three main parts. First, there's Testing as a Service, or TAS. This is where the AI comes in big time. Instead of people manually clicking through every button and menu, the AI runs automated tests. Thousands of them, super fast.
So it's like robot testers? No more rooms full of people clicking away?
Exactly. Well, not times people, but fewer. The AI handles the repetitive stuff, freeing up human testers to focus on the trickier, more nuanced parts of the software.
That makes sense. What are the other two parts of this QAaaS thing?
The second one is cybersecurity testing, which, is huge times these days. They use AI to simulate cyber attacks, trying to find weaknesses in the software before the bad guys do.
That's smart. Proactive security is always better than reactive, right? It's like having a digital security guard that never sleeps.
Precisely. And the third piece is something they call Gen AI-enabled analytics. This is where they use times generative asterisk AI, the kind that can create new things, to analyze the test results and give developers really detailed feedback.
Generative AI? So it's not just finding the bugs, it's also helping figure out why times they're there.
Yeah. It's like having a superpowered detective who can not only find the clues, but also piece them together to solve the mystery.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal. But, and I have to ask this, what about the human testers? Are they just out of a job?
That's the big question, isn't it? And it's a valid one. There's definitely a shift happening. Some of the more routine testing jobs could be automated. But think of it like this. The AI is handling the boring, repetitive tasks that frees up human testers to do more strategic work, like designing better tests or focusing on user experience.
So it's more about changing roles than eliminating them entirely? A kind of collaboration between humans and AI?
I think that's the ideal scenario, yeah. And honestly, with software getting more and more complex, we need tools like this to keep up. Think about all the apps we use every day. They're constantly being updated, adding new features. Manual testing alone just can't scale to that level.
You're right. It's like trying to bail out a sinking ship with a teaspoon. You need a bigger bucket, or in this case, some serious AI power. So Televerge claims to cut costs by 30%?
That's what they're saying, yeah. And it makes sense if you think about it. Fewer hours spent on manual testing, faster bug detection. It all adds up. Plus, they're saying they can speed up the whole testing process significantly.
Which means software gets released faster. And hopefully, with fewer bugs. That's a win-win for everyone, right? Users and developers?
In theory, yes. But, there are always potential downsides. One thing I've been thinking about is, how reliable is the AI really? Can it catch the bugs? Or are there some things that only a human eye can spot?
That's a great point. We've all experienced software glitches that seem obvious times they happen, but were somehow missed during testing. Can AI really handle those edge cases? The weird, unexpected things that users do?
And there's the security angle too. If the AI itself is vulnerable, if it can be hacked or tricked, that could have serious consequences. Imagine an AI designed to find security flaws, but it's actually creating them.
Whoa, that's a scary thought. It's like, who watches the watchers? Or in this case, who tests the testers?
Exactly. So there's a lot of trust involved here. Companies are essentially handing over a crucial part of their development process to this AI. They need to be sure it's secure and reliable.
So is this the future? Is QAAS going to become the standard for software testing?
I think we're definitely heading in that direction. The efficiency gains are just too significant to ignore, and with the market for this kind of thing projected to grow massively in the next few years, it's clear that a lot of companies are betting on AI.
It's exciting, but also a little daunting. It's like we're on the cusp of a major shift in how software is made.
Totally. And it's not just software testing either. AI is changing everything. But that's a topic for another podcast, I think.
Definitely. For now, though, I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about. Thanks for breaking down QAAS for us, Mark. It's not so scary after all. Well, maybe just a little.
Anytime, Jenny. And hey, if any of our listeners have experience with QAAS or thoughts on AI and software testing, we'd love to hear from you. Reach out to us on social media.
Absolutely. And join us next time for more explorations into the ever-evolving world of tech. Until then, stay curious.